everyone, this is Gary with your cards of the day, and I'm using 3 decks today. I'm using my Sacred Circle Tarot, which I haven't used in quite a while actually. I'm also using my Robin Wood Tarot deck, and another deck that I haven't used in a little while, which is the Tarot of the Old Path. So we've got quite a in some ways quite a Wiccan feel to the 3 decks today. Now, our first card for today is a very, very happy card to see, and in this deck is an absolutely beautiful one, as you can see. And this is the World Tree, which is the last card in the Major Arcana of this deck, so it is the World card, which does flag up for me a lot of concerns about our own particular world around us and what's going on, looking into things quite deeply, trying to organise our world and trying to make sure that basically everything is where it's supposed to be, really. There does feel very strongly today in this card like we've got a bit of a polarity going on, and this kind of goes in 2 directions, because we've got all of these sort of signs of abundance up at the top here with the leaves and the acorns and what have you, and then at the bottom we've got a completely different picture. We've got a much darker, more withered feel. So we really have a balance between, in a sense, abundance and loss. And we also have the split down the middle as well between night and day. And so it does feel very much that we're trying to balance things out in our world today and perhaps regain some balance as well. So as we go through the reading, balance and looking after our own world are going to be very, very strong themes for us today. Now, moving to our second card, here again we see this balance. We have the 2 of Swords, and this is very much about trying to make decisions, or perhaps even being in a position where we feel unable to make decisions or make choices. And if you look at the imagery in the card, what we have is a woman who is blindfolded, so she can't really see clearly what is going on, but there is a decision, there is a choice in front of her, and the only way that you can really get through this and make an appropriate judgment is to sort of look inside. It's one of those times where looking outside to the world around you really doesn't avail you much. You have to look within, and you have to really get into the core of yourself to be able to see where you can go and what you can do next. And interestingly, something I didn't mention at the beginning of the video is the numerology today, which is a 22. 20 being judgment and 2 being the High Priestess. That combination, combined with this card, suggests that our best judgments will come from within today. Now, our third and final card for today is the 9 of Rods, and this is, in some respects, this almost feels like a polar opposite of the previous card, because here we have somebody who is very clearly alert to the outside world. They are very fiery, very strong, very determined, very aware of what is going on around them, whereas the previous lady in the previous card is completely unaware of the world around her. She simply cannot see it. This lady is very aware of the world around her, and she's protecting herself. She's got her protection around her. She's ready, she's grounded, and she's ready for action and ready for whatever movement might come her way. So the feeling here is one of really look to your immediate world around you. Protect yourself, protect those who are dear to you, and make sure that you've got a good, solid power base around you, so that you can deal with whatever that you're having to deal with today. So, if we have a look at these three cards together, it's very, very interesting the way they work out. We begin with the World Tree, which does indicate that we are looking at the world around us, we're looking at our own environment, and we're looking to try to balance that up as much as possible and get it into a really, really good space. And it also is a positive card indicating that we're going to be able to do that. We have the Two of Swords indicating that for any choices or decisions that we have, we're going to need to look within and use our intuition more than being able to see physically around us and see the solutions. We then have the Nine of Rods, which indicates that we need to be aware of what's going on in the wider world around us, because we need to be ready, prepared, protected, and it's a case of us getting our own world that is immediately around us, almost like I'm seeing almost like castle walls and a moat. It's a sort of an effect of being in a very protected space. So we need to, in this instance, be very strong and protected and ready for whatever comes. So, I hope you've enjoyed these cards of the day, and me producing some decks which I haven't used in a little while. As always, please feel free to leave me some comments and let me know how these themes interact with your day today. It will be very interesting to hear what in your own world you're having to arrange and deal with, and what choices you have to make. Please also feel free to check out my website, www.theseerscave.webs.com, for more information about myself, my tools, and the readings that I offer. I want to wish everyone a really happy, fulfilled, protected, and insightful day today, whatever you choose to do, and wish love, light, blessings, and freeth to you all.